As the global demand for minerals powering the green energy transition is set to double in the next 25 years, the African continent is ideally positioned to play a significant role in meeting that demand. Many stakeholders in Africa may be vulnerable, but as a collective, Africa is not hopeless. Voices, plans, and actions are emerging across the continent to contribute solutions to intractable challenges. Africa is inviting global role players in the mineral supply chain to develop these solutions with Africa, not for Africa.
So go a step further, invest more, and take it to the beneficiation level. Don't stop at pouring gold. Don't stop at taking lithium. Why can't we manufacture the battery in Africa as well? We need to keep the youth employed. And it's very obvious that creating value addition options is the way to go. Sometimes you see, a lot of countries complaining about immigration, Africans are coming there. There's nothing for the young people to do. It's a major social issue.
African beneficiation of minerals and the manufacturing of products required for the energy transition can help to address inequality, unemployment, and poverty at scale. In a fair and equitable future, should the degree of local beneficiation not be included in the global criteria for responsible sourcing. Africa has had a long history of contributing to the global pool of minerals through large-scale mining. New sources of mineral supply are increasingly emerging. Artisanal mining in Africa is on the rise and is not going away. It is being looked at as a viable livelihood opportunity by African stakeholders.
Mine communities have turned into ghost towns now. There's a high lot of unemployment in mine communities because large-scale mines have been retrenching for the last 20 years because the gold that is left now, it is no longer feasible for large-scale mining. But it can change the lives of the ordinary people if it can be repurposed to small or artisanal scale mining.
To ignore or remove artisanal mining from mineral supply chains would plunge hundreds of thousands in Africa into hunger and poverty. This sector is ready for sensible interventions to take their rightful place in the mineral supply chain.
To support artisanal miners or to make this sector work, we would need all the stakeholders to come on board. So we are struggling, we are working in silos. We have done all that with no help from the government and with no help from the Mineral Council. We are only getting help from a few NGOs in preparing ourselves to formalize our operation.
Another untapped source of mineral supply in Africa is the growth in electronic waste recycling.
So we're at Desco Electronic Recyclers. We specialize in electronic recycling. Electronics is anything with a plug or battery. We then take the product, we dismantle it into its different fractions or commodities. That will be ferrous metals, non-ferrous metals, cables, circuit boards, plastics. We're exposed to so many different commodities. Infrastructure exists, and a lot of people in South Africa or even abroad will say recycling is in its adolescence. E-waste recycling is its adolescence in South Africa. That's not true. What you've seen today, you've seen that we've got a collection system, a storage system, a processing system, and an outlet to 99% of the fractions that we deal with. To a European standard, because that's the European certification that we have to go through.
Africa. Ingenuity, capacity, creativity, strength, mineral wealth, resilience. How will global sourcing standards and good practice embrace and enhance Africa's assets to develop with and not for Africa?